Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff, and we're here, finally, with the final episode of Resident Evil. Just joined by Matt today. Ollie's not with us, he's gone to bed, he's feeling a bit tired, but we're going to do one last speedrun of this game, so this is going to be one long episode, you've probably seen by the episode length. We're aiming for about 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a 2 hours 10 is like my best.
I think the requirement is 3 hours is the time that the game sets you to get the achievements and the infinite rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
So the game is in your hands. Let the professional have a go.
Professional is yeah. Let's go professional. So you have to get the achievements. You have to do it on normal.
Right.
That's the thing. It's mostly just a lot of the time is made up by skipping cutscenes.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And yeah, we're doing it on Jill because she's easier to do it on. Of course, there's more item slots and you get Barry, which is always helpful. We like Barry.
Yes.
Barry could never betray us, right?
No, never. No, not Barry.
Yeah. So we just skip all the cutscenes naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Nah, it's fine.
But it's not going to be the usual edited cut down. This is just going to be straight 2 hours. So it's not going to be nearly as funny. But
I'll try and add some humour in there.
Yeah.
Right. So straight off, we just go and see Kenneth get eaten, and then we're taken back to Barry. This is just the scripted bit. Oh, the scripted bit is like. We just got to go through the motions here. Back to Barry. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Okie doke. Zombies got up. There we go. Yeah, this isn't going to be like a speed run. There's people who can do this way faster than me, but this is just a normal person like me who enjoys the games can very easily. You can spend a lot more time on it than I am. You can easily get under 3 hours. Like it is not hard. I mean, Ollie got 7 hours, and that was using a knife. Like,
yeah.
It's not. Speedrun. The best thing about Resident Evil is the speedruns are always achievable, no matter which one it is. Right, so we got the lockpick, and we're going straight back through to the bird hallway.
Ah, the birds.
To go and shoot some birds.
I think the good thing about this one is that it gives us all three of us a chance to have a crack of it.
Yeah.
Like, even though this is one there's not that many games, like you said, have two playthroughs. Like when it comes to like Resi 4 and that, it's just the main one. But if there's something that we can all have a crack at,
yeah,
there's a bit more variety than just plain old me.
Everyone loves you. Don't
They do. They all love me. I'm somewhat of a celebrity around these parts.
A YouTube celebrity, yeah. Yes. So we dodge that guy. Most of this is going to be dodging zombies and trying to avoid conflict wherever possible.
Not buried. But in the foot.
Doesn't kill them as fast. Like, he's not dead, but shooting the legs of zombies drops them usually fast. Like, it'll make them go down, which is more than enough for what we need, basically, for the purpose of this. We're not trying to kill anyone, really. Right, that's good. Now we're going to the graveyard, because we can't do anything until we get the sword key. There's going to be more zombies in this run than you remember, because it's on normal difficulty, and both you and Ollie did it on easy or very easy.
Well, isn't it the same level that because I'm sure I did normal with Jill, but because her run is slightly easier.
No. I forgot when we were doing it, 'cause it had been a while since I played it at that point. Essentially, I like to kill that guy. You don't have to kill that guy, you can very easily dodge him, but I like to drop that guy. When you're doing the weird difficult select at the start, the going for a hike one is actually easy, and the climbing a mountain one is actually normal.
Right.
So
okay.
it's just a weird way of doing it, and you don't actually unlock hard until you beat it on normal first.
Right. Okay.
So you accidentally did it on easy instead of
right. Okay.
normal, which is
First.
fine. So those two zombies aren't there. It weren't there in your run.
Curiosity, is there any achievements related to beating it on hard? Is that another achievement?
There is, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Which you'll very easily be able to do
Because you get the rocket launcher.
infinite rocket launcher. Don't even worry about it.
Well, the rest of the runs after this should all be relatively easy, I should think.
Yeah, for the most part. The only ones that are going to be a bit difficult is you can't use infinite weapons on invisible enemy or real survival mode. So for those you have to use, and those are just hard mode essentially, but invisible enemies is invisible enemies, and real survivor is iron boxes aren't linked, which is a bit more difficult. But essentially the reason why we're not doing those is, or you're not going to see those, is because they're essentially just speed runs again. Like you'd just be once again watching either me or Michael do it.
Yeah.
In this this format, and it's just the same basically. Let's drop this guy if we can. And this guy we should be able to dodge.
Oh, you got a dagger anyway.
Hang on. I think that Ollie's shit. Okay.
It's seconds. It's going to be fine.
I know. Yeah. So that's annoying, but it's fine. Right. So
He's all prepared. He's got notes and everything. This is a professional we're dealing with, people. It's putting me to shame.
If anyone is interested in doing this yourself, rather than having to watch this back like side by side or something like that, 'cause that's like that I get that that's difficult to do and it's entirely pointless. The guide that I'm using is, you can find it on Game FAQs. It's just the Resident Evil speedrun by Fast Karate. If anyone wants to look it up, and I've just written it down essentially in front of me with a few modifications. Go in here, right? So we are going to ditch a lot of stuff here. It's going to be quite shocking to you how little we actually use. Yep, that's it. Okay.
Page 2.
But most of all of this stuff is, quite a lot of it is the first kind of mansion. It's like,
yeah. I think it's relatively easy.
Yeah. Yeah, go through anyway. You can go through that like 1 or 2 times, I'm pretty sure.
I think most of it is going to be quite easy until we get to Craig. Isn't it? That's going to be
that easy.
Well, no, but you'll need you assume you'll need a weapon for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. No. We get one for Craig. It takes a bit longer, but I like to get the assault shotgun from Richard.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. You can do it perfectly well with the hunting shotgun, which I am going to get now just for a bit of a good weapon. But I like to get because Richard can do enough damage to the snake to get the hunting shotgun for you. So I like to use that to get the assault shotgun rather than the hunting shotgun. Right. So Barry's going to save us.
To the rescue.
No, no one open. No. So you have to examine both of these doors and then run back to the middle of the room to actually trigger that bit. There we go. Crawl through the door. Barry saves us. Thank you, Barry. Right.
Big buzzer. I cried for a second then. I thought, oh, bloody hell.
Okie doke. Right, you don't have to go into the bathroom, but I like to get the dagger. It just takes a few seconds, and it's a free hit. And a lot of the time, if we can just take a grab on a dagger, then it's a good idea to do that. So I like to have as many as possible. Oh, should have skipped that sooner. It's a couple of seconds. But the good thing is you can make a lot of mistakes, and it won't hurt your time to get under 3 hours, certainly. I mean, get the chemical now since we can. Might pick up a herb as well and see how much time we get. The main thing is try and not use healing items as much as possible. Like, I'm only getting herb now because I can use it straight away, but healing items generally mess up your inventory space. So if you can avoid it, use knives or don't get hit, which I know isn't helpful, but it's good to try and know at least a bit of your layout of the map, or kind of know how to kite zombies around. It's quite helpful, as I'm sure you can imagine. Right, run through here. Don't need to worry about the dogs. They can't catch you, and if they do negligible amounts of damage. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We never go back into this corridor, so it's totally fine. I should meet Barry here, and it's a real shame that I have to skip this cutscene because it's hilarious. But
did I not get this cutscene?
I don't think you did, because it's like a weird one that you have to go through a certain section of rooms to get.
Ah, okay.
Barry.
There we go. He gives us some acid rounds, and he calls them cans of fizz. It's just weird. Right, now we're out here, we go up and across the balcony. The other side. And also, you can do this a lot faster by using tank controls and stair skating if you know how to do that, but I
think that was the method that because we did show at least an example of it in Ollie's run, when you basically did the spam thing and you ran down the stairs dead quick.
Yeah. But I'm not good enough to do that. Like I say, I'm not very good at these games. I'm going to be honest with you. I just like them, and again, it's the good thing. Like, just by simply enjoying the games, you can, and having an all right knowledge of it, you can usually do all right with it. Most of the time. Right. Get the collar. And yep. Get out of there before that dog arrives. There you go. Perfect. That could not have gone any better. Right. Yep, the switch.
Coin.
Yeah, of course. You gotta flip it over. Sorry. Of course you did. Right. Got the imitation key. Right then.
Imitation.
So we go around. Hopefully we can dodge this zombie here. Maybe. I don't know if it will decide to let me.
Never mind.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Right in the noggin. Oh my god.
Right. Go straight through here into the arrow hallway, and we're going straight up to the Death is Here room. Which is what I've written it down as in my notes, because I thought it'd be easy to remember.
Oh, we've got our first crimson already.
Yeah. We are zooming through. Right, and now we are going back to the main hall. And we're going back through this way. The Crimson Head, when you come from this direction, the Crimson Head shouldn't get you because he starts around the corner whenever you reset the room. So now going back to Bird Hallway, then Kenneth Hallway, then dining room, then main hall. A lot of it's just doing circle loops around the mansion. Because it's the easiest way to like get all the items, and you can usually tick a few boxes every time. The other good thing with Jill is, because you get the lockpick to start with, the graveyard shortcut from the outside, that dark corridor to the graveyard to the main hall is like integral to this kind of route of a speedrun. So you have to pick Jill for this. If you're following this one, well, actually you don't have to pick Jill, but essentially you're going to need to find where the old keys are. So I think there's one in the bathroom, there's one in the kitchen, there's one in the save room, that kind of thing. And he has less item slots, so you'll have to do a bit more back and forth as you will from this run, doing it with Jill. Right, so we are going to get the grenade launcher from Forrest, who hasn't found any explosives yet, because we haven't unlocked one deadly zombie. Thank goodness for that, because I really didn't want to deal with him. Pick up the knife, and yeah, that's great, Forrest. You're dead. Pick up the grenade launcher. If you don't go around the corner to get those herbs around there, he doesn't actually wake up. So we could just get the grenade launcher and leave, and it's fine. Because Forrest's hard. There's like a thing where, for some reason, Star's members that get infected by the T-virus have become like weird, like super zombies.
They're all tanks like Chris, aren't they?
Yeah, no, it's like a thing. I don't know why, but it's quite cool. So since we've got the armor key, we need to start saving Richard, because of course we do, because he's just the worst.
You can't say that about Richard.
But yes, there's a shotgun. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Elusive Richard tells nothing about the snake.
There we go. Hi, Richard. Yep, get your serum. Got it. Okay, dokie. Yes. I know where the serum is. We've all played Resident Evil here.
Twice.
Right. So, quickest way to get the serum is straight across over the balcony. There's a chance that the zombie's going to pop out of this door in front of us, which might cause us some trouble, but we've got plenty of knives. Yeah, no, he's good. He hasn't broken through yet. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, I can hear you growling. Past. Can't grab me on the stairs, which is great. Just fantastic. Right. So, we don't need the sword key anymore. We've gone through all the doors that require the sword key to be used. So that's good. We can pick up the serum. Get rid of that sword key there. Don't need it. Get rid of the grenade shells. Get rid of the grenade launcher. We just need serum, shotgun, chemical lighter, armor key, which we've got. The shotgun, it doesn't matter that we don't have any ammo for it because we're going to ditch it anyway for the assault shotgun when Richard gets us it. Like a good lad. Oof, that was very lucky. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there might be a zombie there. I didn't remember that.
Just dupe him.
Right. Okie dokie. Get Barry back. Need all the stun items we can get. Go to the plant room. Try not to burn down the weed. If you're damaged at any point, you can just heal yourself in this room. But otherwise, don't take any of the herbs because we don't need them. And this is inventory space gets tight around here because we're going to start picking up death masks. Try to twitch my ear, I don't got headphones on. Right. Death mask. Yes. Okay. So don't worry about the zombies that pop out here, because we never come back to this corridor. So just run past them. Don't let them phase you. Don't bother with any of these rooms. Don't need them.
We're abandoning Chris in this one, aren't we? We don't need the
no.
CD room.
Chris will die.
Ah, you'll just walk out, brushes himself off like the Terminator.
Yeah. Half of his face missing.
Yeah.
Exposing his robot on endoskeleton.
Exactly. That's the canon ending, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah, this is it's good to do these runs as well, because you can tick off. There is an achievement for saving no one in a run for both Chris and Jill.
Yeah.
So it's good to do these speed runs and tick those boxes off rather than do a proper run and then not saving them by doing that. Right. Okay. So we need to save Richard. Hopefully he's still alive. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry
pretty
about
good.
it. Okay.
Is there an achievement for letting Richard die before giving him the serum?
I'm not quite sure actually. Why not? Let's go. We've got shotgun ammo.
Doesn't matter if there is, because we must only be about 20 minutes tops in at this point, but maybe not even that. And just to get there for the Richard scenario, a piece of piss.
Don't need those handgun bullets. Just need the lighter. Because Jill can't see in the dark. Okay, go in here and try and leave quickly before the zombie gets you. Just to save ourselves some hassle, we're going to kite around the table because it's easier than trying to shoot him and wasting ammo, and it's easier than trying to run past him and get stuff. So this is fine. It's a few seconds, does not matter one bit. Right. So now that Richard's saved and we don't have time limit, we can go back to the piano room. And the other thing as well, trying to do a speedrun on Chris's run, you have to wait for Rebecca to play the piano.
Yeah, God.
And there's no option to not let her practice, as we clearly tried. Okay. So I'm going to do the crest puzzle now to get the music. Sooner Richard dies, the better. Okay. Probably should note as well, you should never really need to pick up any ink ribbons because you get 3 from the item box, and that's all. Like, you only ever really need to save 3 times at most. Yep, thank you very much. Yep, really need to itch my ear. This is bad.
Straight when the thing's going up and down when you put the shield in.
Yeah. So we get the other sheet music. Combine those and use them. Yeah, lovely.
Itch by itch.
That's better. Oh, right. Okay.
Boom, speedy.
Yeah.
No time lost.
That's it. That's good thinking. I think.
Yeah.
That could have cost us the run.
Yeah. Add that as a split on the speed run. Itch ear.
Yeah.
Saved 0.5 milliseconds on that. Oh, up again. Down again.
Right. Back to the main hall, and yeah, we can get the key for snack room.
Snack. Yawn.
Big yawn. Right. Yep, that's real great.
It's the elusive clock.
Right.
I think it's 6 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, but basically you turn the large gear.
Just hit it twice in
Twice,
either direction, doesn't it?
Yeah.
New. Bing bong, bing bong.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Thank you very much for that key. Definitely need it. Okay, so now we're going to fight the snake. Let Richard die. Such and such. It's what he does best. Okay. Hopefully we don't get poisoned. That would really suck. If you get bitten by yawn and you get poisoned, the only way to cure it in the mansion, because we don't have blue herbs yet, is to go back to the room and get serum. And it won't. It shouldn't affect your under 3 hours run. But if you're trying to just genuinely do it fast, then
it's a bit of a pain, isn't it?
yeah, having to go all the way back to the medical room. Right. No further use. Yep.
I mean, neither me nor Ollie got poisoned, I don't think, did we?
No, yeah.
You
have to get hit, and even then, I think it's a chance. Right. Snake.
It's a snake.
Most of the time, we can just let Richard shoot it. Because at least, gotta hand it to him. Your companions actually do damage in this game, which is, fair play. They don't just shoot them ineffectively. Like, we'll use our ammo. And we're out. Come on, Richard. You can do it. Take him down. Come on. Do something useful for once. Okay. Just kiting around here. Shouldn't make a difference. It should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Bloody hell. Put a load in it.
Come on.
Go on, Richard. Go on, my son.
Oh.
Ooh.
There we go. Right.
Snake is dead.
Snake is dead.
Thanks.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, no. Richard, no.
Oh. Bloody hell.
What?
I love his legs.
What
Look
a
at him go.
kid.
Oh, he's still kicking. Oh, bless him. Can't skip this, apparently. I'm trying. I thought you could. Right, okay. Can't around here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you just hiss at me, pal. Right.
He ain't got nothing.
Take the assault shotgun. Thank you very much. I quite like the assault shotgun. Okay. Great. So there's going to be a zombie in this room, which is important to remember, because you can catch her off guard if you're in a rush. But we can usually just sneak around them, which is fine. Okay. Shit, did I pick up the death mask? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did get the death mask.
Right, that's fine.
You've got 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the other one was the one in the herb thing.
Yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. We get the other one from here. The combination is far right, close left, close right. So, it's this guy. This fella. This one. Right. Yep. Cool. Get the jewelry box. That's fine. Thank you very much. Press both the heart switches to open it and get the death mask.
Oop.
Okay. Right. Okay, now we're going back to the save room. How's this going? Shit. Shit.
There you go. Fucking duped.
Yeah. Could have shot him then, but, you know, thought I'd chance it. Either way around's fine. You'll see by the end of this, I'll have too much shotgun ammo for me to use. So it seems like it's in like short supply, but it's really not. Like, if you're in doubt, just shoot someone. Like, it's not worth taking a hit over. Like that one. Okay. So Barry has left us some stuff. So we get rid of the lighter and the shotgun. If you got the assault one, we need the first aid spray. We need the flame rounds. Flame rounds are very important because that kills. Those 6 flame rounds kill Plant 42 and Black Tiger for us. So,
very nice.
Desperately need those. Right. So all you need is the death masks, the shotgun, and the armor key. Yeah, I got through. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Right. So, heading into the stained glass room. Yeah, don't worry about it. That guy won't catch you. We'll get him on the way out anyway. Okay, you hit the first red switch, and then the first 2 blue switches, and that sorts the puzzle out, essentially. I hope it does, otherwise I'm about to get attacked by crows. Right. Get the death mask.
Oh, it's Craigie time.
And we're gonna fight Craig. Okay. Right. He's usually fine.
She's taking him on with a knife.
She's taking him on with a knife. The 2 zombies that are in the graveyard disappear for some reason at this point, so I'm just going to get these shotgun shells now, because we are going to need them.
There's a quick pause on the way down.
Right. Okay. I believe it's no eyes first. No eyes, nose, or mouth. Next.
Oh Lord, he coming.
It's no nose. Nope.
Oh.
I was gonna say this one's always finicky. There we go. Right, and oops. There we go. No mouth.
Here he comes.
Right. Sword.
The boy himself.
Shouldn't need to reload my shotgun. He doesn't take 8 shells to kill. And essentially, if you picked up the assault, you might have a bit of trouble if you just used the hunting shotgun, but since you picked up the assault shotgun, or I did anyway, just start shooting.
Ooh.
There we go.
Hey, that's how you do it, Ollie. No, you did remarkable.
Nah, shite, mate.
Get rid of him.
I could have done it in my sleep. Right. Stare around metal objects. Let's load this up. It's the first time on camera a gun has been loaded outside of the inventory screen somehow.
Yeah.
Right. And so now we're using the graveyard shortcut to head back to get to the outside. And that should be the only Crimson Head that we ever fight. Hopefully, in this run. Unless we get really unlucky. Right. Hello. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No need for that.
Cheeky bastard.
More to drink. Right. Yeah, so some dogs appear here, but we can run past them. And that's the most long-winded bit of the game done, essentially now. Residences is fairly straightforward. The return to the mansion is quite easy. Just go to the plumbers. Right, pick up the shotgun shells. Nope, not the guarding supplies, Jill. Jill, come on, pick up the shotgun shells. Thank you. Right. And there's first aid spray and there's a battery here as well. Careful not to accidentally leave the door when you get the first aid spray. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird angle. And then we're going out to the cabin in the woods.
Lisa's shack.
For these weather vanes, essentially, whichever one is the bottom right-hand corner one is the correct one. So for the red one, it's west. For the blue one, it's north. Don't care, Brad.
This is Brad.
Worst pilot in the world.
Yeah, showed up ridiculously late last time.
I know.
Boom. Let Rebecca die.
Yeah.
We had to go back and save it again.
Interesting to see though. I've never actually seen your companions die on that bit before. So it was actually interesting to see that they can actually die to the tyrant. It's been a learning experience for all of us these runs, and you know, I've learnt more about the game. You know.
Do the stupid shit that me and Ali have done, like things that you wouldn't normally expect somebody to do, and we do them.
Yeah, no, exactly. Hello, Lisa.
Lisa be coming.
She's upset she didn't get braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Right. There's no herb outside, unfortunately, because we ain't playing on easy mode like you and Ollie. Pair of wimps.
I tried. The game's elusive difficulty settings. A bit of a challenge. Oh, you mean easy?
You mean easy mode. Right, I am going to, because I'm scared of Lisa, she terrifies me, I'm going to drop, I'm going to use that first aid spray, because Lisa can take your health down half in one. Don't really need to use it, but it's fine. We shouldn't really get hit by most things. Don't need the armor key anymore, like at all, so that's good. Shit. There we go. And we don't need any shells, especially because we have the assault shotgun, which has a lot larger ammo capacity. Bonk. Right. Okay, so just got to dodge Lisa. She's usually quite easy, but I seem to have a real issue with dodging her. I don't know what it is, but I really struggle. I know Ollie did it in like his first time.
That's good. Ollie has some sort of supernatural power about him.
But yeah, I always struggle with her a bit. I fucking knew it. Right, always happens. Yeah, so she just takes health off you, and that's not ideal.
Yeah.
But It's fine. We can manage. There's plenty of opportunities to get some extra herbs. So now we are off to the residence. Always remember that a zombie appears on this pathway, and he is a bastard, and you just run around that tree to get around him. But the amount of times that you forget and just run right into his loving embrace is
bloody
unreal.
Gary, the bastard.
Okay. So we're running all the way back to the guardhouse. Right. Oops. Okay. Yeah, the only difficult thing about this speed run is that you cannot pause the game because the timer still goes down and it counts. In nearly every other game, I'm almost certain that you can. You can for the Resi 2 remake and you can for Resi 7. Don't care, Brad. So this is the only one where, for some reason, the in-game timer just keeps ticking down. Right, don't need the blue herb. You run past these dogs. We never shoot these dogs. So that's something to remember. I could use the green herb now, but I know it'll pick up a red one in like 2 screens. So I'm going to wait until then.
Prank the bastard.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to get to see your favourite cutscene. Come on, it is necessary though, isn't it? There we go. Right. Okay.
What? Not worth it. Do it again.
Okay, so heading to the residences. Halls of residence. And this bit takes no time at all. We just don't really explore it. There's nothing much to do.
Big spiders, big sharks, big bees,
Yeah.
big plant.
Big everything, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we killed Plant 42, but it doesn't take very long. Grows. Right. Okay. You could, if you really wanted, make the V-Jolt so you don't use any ammo to kill Plant 42, but we don't really. We use the flame rounds to kill him, and we don't really use those for anything else. And also, it's faster to kill him, just to shoot him. I mean, you're not going to hurt your chances of getting a under 3 hours run, really, if you make the V-Jolt. But the code for the door is randomised, so it means getting the lighter and activating the candles.
There's not always some variant of 3, 6, 5.
Yes, if you want to, you can brute force it. It's always 3, 6, and 5, or some order up there in of. But I just don't think it's worth it. Spider. Don't need to pick up that herb, really. We're full health. So we go straight into here. Then we don't need to go to the save room yet. I'll pick up the little red book. Communist Manifesto.
Blood. So much blood.
Try and avoid the spider if you can.
The book with the kinky binder on it.
Yes.
Chris's favourite collection.
So we don't need to go into that room ever again now, so there's no real point killing any spiders. Perfect time to push this box over because it takes more time to climb over the boxes, but we can't afford the health.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we do it right this time, not like wrong like some moron.
You were the one who sabotaged me.
I don't know who in the right mind would push it over the middle box because how would that? In what world would that work? Clearly, there's 2 holes, and that. But oh well, it's just some people in it. Can't tell them. Right. So, incendiary shells, load them into the grenade launcher, and deposit the grenade shells because we don't need them. Only need the incendiary shells, and that's all you need: shotgun, flame launcher, and red book. All we want. And now we start exploring the residences. That was a crisp page turn,
It was.
wasn't
It was beautiful. It's an ASMR right there.
Okay. This probably isn't the best kind of guide, is it? I mean, it's not meant to be a guide. This is the first time-
No, this isn't like a professional.
No.
But I mean, I like the fact that it is sort of casual thing about it. Because sometimes like when I see like professional ways of doing things, you just think, how the bloody am I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Like, I do that like when I'm playing the Arkham games. And there's like a Predator room stuck on, and I'm watching someone do it in like 30 seconds. I'm like, I can't bloody do that. I need to see a video that takes about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's achievable.
Yeah.
I'm pulling off like trick shots and everything like. But this, I think, someone could feel, and you can see that you can afford to make mistakes and still do it, which is a lot better than someone doing it so flawlessly. You're thinking, well, I could cock up there, right? Yeah.
Right.
We're not going for world record, far from it. So
No.
no.
So basically, with the residences, we just don't go into any of the rooms. You go straight into the dorm. You go straight into the bathroom. You pick up the key. You get out of there. There's no real reason to hang around. The key from room 002 bathroom opens room 003, and the key from room 003 gets us into the control room in the aqua ring. And you just get rid of the keys as you go along. Yeah, straight in. I think I've gone into the bathroom. Hope I haven't gone out the door.
Yeah, I think you went to the bathroom.
Yeah, we're good. You gotta drain the tub for this one. Oh god, that was loud.
Yes.
Jeez. Right.
Something in the key.
Zombie in the tub. Right. And then we get out of there. Okay. Back to room 002. Sorry, I said that was room 003. That's room 001. Back to room 2. Not today, Mr. Tentacle. Okay. This is one of the few zombies in the residences that we actually have to kill. There's no really other zombies that we come across. There's just one in this room that I like to kill because I find it difficult. There's too many camera angles to dodge in, for me anyway. I'm sure you probably could. Yep, there we go. That's my bad. He's right there immediately. God damn it. Right, hang on. Yeah.
You done.
Hopefully he doesn't become Crimson Head. He shouldn't do. We're not going through enough doors, like transitions, to make him a Crimson Head.
Right.
It's distance that you travel that turns them into it.
Right, okay.
So we shouldn't really.
Because the other time you come back this way is when you're coming back up, aren't you?
Exactly. So it should be fine. Right. Okay. So aqua ring. This is fairly self-contained.
Best part of the game.
Just a lot of pushing and a lot of buttons. And somehow this isn't the worst puzzle in the game. It's just mind-boggling. But, we're going to miss the puzzles when we're on to just shooters. With, basically everything after now. Since we're doing 2 Remake, there's certainly a lot less kind of puzzle elements to it.
Yeah.
It's mostly just third-person shooters after this point. Miss the days of broken flamethrowers and pushing statues. No, we're good. Don't need that. I'll take it. Usually get bitten by a shark. So, usually one shark gets you. It's only happened a few times where I've been completely ignored.
Here comes Big Bertha.
Just got to try and... fuck. Sorry. It's,
Oh my god. That was keeping on your ass then, wasn't it?
right. Oh, come on, don't bite me again. Thank you very much.
Just have a little smell.
Okay, got it. Yeah, no, see, I like to pick up that herb because usually, like I say, just for the sake of that, then at least we know we're safe. Right. So, this puzzle, I don't like to chance it. So I usually read that one. But you can just try them all, and it's fine. Like, you don't lose too much time on it. But let's just do it as fast as possible.
Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Okay, yeah. Good. God, sorry. Yeah, no. Release the safety. Yeah. Then we do this. Then we do the oil pressure. That's it.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Calm down. All the drink. No.
Number one.
Just one. Okay.
Reaching
Come on,
50% of pressure threshold.
Raise the safety again. Pull the lever.
Emergency drainage system immediately.
Yeah, drain the water. Okay, what was my dragon? There is some shotgun shells in these little boxes here, which I like to get. You probably don't need them, but I like to have them. I like to have. It's better to have too much ammo than too little. A few seconds at least. So we're getting the key from Neptune, which is a lot of running, really. A lot of running around. Examine the box to... It's alive! Push, Jill. Give him a zap.
That can't be good for the system. Fraggot. Bit of a smoked salmon.
Let's get the gallery key. And get the hell out of here. Yeah, there is some... You might be tempted to pick up magnum rounds along your way, because we are going to get Barry's 44 towards the end, but and I didn't actually know this, and I first found this out on my first speed run, but Barry's 44 comes with 6 bullets, and you can only use those 6 bullets, and you can't actually reload it.
Bloody hell.
So you can only reload the regular magnum with magnum rounds. So it might be tempting to pick them up, because we have enough space actually at this point, but
it's going to be useless.
Can't use them. Because the way to get the magnum, you have to go and get the wind crest and do all that, and it's just not Not worth it. Really not worth it.
Especially considering we're going to be stacking up on grenade launcher things, which basically do at least a very similar rate of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Back up the ladder. It's the hallway. Hopefully the zombie's still dead. Yes, thank goodness for that. Right. So, going into the gallery. To solve this old chestnut.
The bees.
The bees.
Not the bees.
Yep. Okay. The bees, if you keep moving, the bees should never get you. So this isn't really a problem. I'm just going to get the insecticide. Thank you very much. Ooh, not that way. Get out of there. Yeah, they don't really catch up to you. Use this on the hole in the wall, which is fine.
Whole lot of red.
A good thing, if you're worried about accidentally over-clicking and examining the hole in the wall, if you like B or circle, whichever controller you're using, essentially that moves it onto the next set of dialogue, but it'll never activate something. So if you mash, to get through things quickly, if you mash B or circle rather than A or X, you don't run the risk of accidentally over-clicking.
Yeah.
Wasting more time. So we get the key from down here. Key to room 003.
Plant 42.
42. Okay. Yep, so we kill Plant 42. It should take no more than 3 to 4 flame rounds. He's weak, really. He's got nothing. Yep, take the book. No, don't care. Jill isn't a nerd.
Jill can read, but she chooses not to.
Yeah.
Unlike Chris.
Okay.
Wunderbar.
Right. Okay. And we're in.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's already up.
Herbie.
Barry ain't going to save us this time.
Oh,
Yep, that's second phase.
round 2.
Try and hide here. Let's try and not get smacked. Let's.
PTSD of them bloody acid with the...
Ow! That's annoying. Oh, come on. There we go. That's annoying. It's a waste of a flame round, but we can take it.
Barry's going to cover this flame through acting all heroic. Don't need you, pal. Don't need it.
Right.
You're shite.
2 minutes too late, pal. Right. Just get the Helmut key.
Helmut.
And I'm still on fine, which is good. Yeah, so we're only going to need the flame rounds for Black Tiger anyway, and he usually dies in, again, 2 or 3, so should be fine. Why not?
Why the hell
You
not?
don't need to pick up that red herb, but I have done because I can, and I don't remember writing anything down about it, so I might as well. And we're just going to head back to the safe room to reevaluate our inventory. Let's
Good to
go.
ask her.
Killing bees. As he does. Save yourself some time by running over the hole. Tentacle isn't going to get you. So we need get rid of that.
More
first.
money.
That do need more money. Need those, and we need grenade rounds to kill Yawn with. Don't need flame rounds for now, so stick those in there. So all we need is shotgun shells, grenade launcher with grenade rounds, and helmet key. That's it. It's best to equip the shotgun because we need around 4 to 5 grenade shells to kill Yawn the second time. So we need all the grenade launcher shells we can get. And that's it. Resonance is done. We never come back here. Sorted. And so we run all the way back to the guardhouse now to take on the mansion part 2. Hopefully we don't get bitten by snakes. That would be really annoying. But it happens.
This is Brad.
I'm going to have to deal with hunters, and rather than say it as I'm fighting a hunter, I'll say it now. The trick with killing hunters really is they usually... Oh, the dog's here now, by the way. Don't worry about that, you can just run past them. The trick with fighting hunters with the shotgun is usually... if you keep firing, they get up faster. They get up too fast, and you can't get the third shot off most of the time. So the best kind of way of doing it is to. Oh, that's annoying. That's very good. Ah, come on! No! Ah,
poisoned.
shit! Poisoned. It's fine. There's a blue hole on the way back past the dogs. The best way to do it is when you shoot them once, they fall over, and then they take 3 shots to kill on average. So you wait for and let them stand back up, and then knock them over again to give you enough time. Because once hunters start hitting you, they just get you in a stun lock, and it's not a good time. Hopefully the dogs don't decide to grab me, which that one definitely has done.
Oh.
It's fine.
So I'm just doing trick shot. It's fine. Everything is good.
Goodbye. Right, guardhouse. Guardhouse. And we can pick up the battery and grenade shells and the first aid spray, which I might use.
Yeah, right.
Because hunters don't mess around, and I don't like getting hit by them. But you take those and we combine grenade shells. We need to remember to... Oh no, we don't pick up the stone metal object yet. Leave the stone and metal object in there. Pick that up the second time around. So, hunter. Hunter hunted. So obviously this one comes from tries to get straight away. Right. Go straight through into the main hall via the graveyard. Most of the time, if we're travelling between that corridor, which called the Dark Corridor, and the main hall, it's via the graveyard because it's the fastest. Least amount of door animations.
And also you skip out on a lot of hunters, don't you?
And yeah, and we skip out a lot of hunters. Right. This is the part in my notes where I've got very lazy. So I really don't have a lot to go on anymore because I've stopped writing so much detail down. But it's fine, you work it out. So the room first, the helmet key. We're going to go to the room left of the art gallery, which is this one. And there's nothing much in here.
Just need that box, don't you? The jewellery box thing.
Just go straight down back here to the mirror. And you can deal with the zombie however you like. I like to shoot him because I'm not very good at dodging. So let's take the knife. I'm going to take the herb because I'm likely is not going to get hit by a hunter. I know that as well as anyone. Let's head back to the main hall now. As soon as we get to the caves as well, we just don't use a shotgun anymore. So pretty much, if you've got any ammo at this point, just use it. Don't try and save it, because after this point we essentially just only use grenade launcher and Barry's 44. So there will be a hunter on this balcony. Killing now is preferable, but yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. Right, there is another one, but he doesn't usually get us. But they're both very easy to dodge anyway. So if you don't kill them and if you just knock them down and run past them, don't worry about it, because we don't really... They're not going to get us later on. It's not going to come back to bite us. So into this room, into the study. This is the one where we have to do the puzzle.
Oh yes, yeah, the eagles.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Right. I like to get the dagger. Takes a bit of time, but always need more daggers. There's a bit coming up where we just have an arsenal of zombies to fight, so come on. This is me messing about. There we go. Come on, follow me. Make sure you get the grenade launcher rounds, because we need as many as we can later on.
So we need the red one in this one, don't you? Because the other one goes to the tiger.
Yes, yes. Only pick up the red gem. Yeah.
Ah, this is the best bit.
The difference is I actually...
Put the timer up, compare it to.
Yeah.
I can't believe Ollie actually beat me. He actually did his quicker than I did, yeah.
That's amazing.
But I mean, I think by like a matter of seconds.
Oh, right. Full minute, I'd say. Yeah, for this, just put the pieces in. They don't, as you just saw, they don't need to be in accurately. They just need to be in the right locations. Just ram them in and put them into the corners as quickly as possible, and then get the hell out of here. Right, and now that we've done that, we can take a shortcut through the arrow hallway. There will be crimson heads in this corridor, but they shouldn't be a problem, because we just run straight across. Run straight across past him. Ow. It's very annoying, but it's fine, because it's hurt there. Which you can pick up, which is fine. We are going to go and kill a snake. But yeah, there's more than enough healing items scattered around.
Yeah, there's one in like at the entrance into the library area, isn't it?
So usually it's better to not pick them up, because then they are there for you to use next time you're going around. Because we pass through the same corridors quite a lot. So if there's a healing item there, it's oftentimes better to leave it so we can pick it up later when we actually need it.
Yeah.
This is also a good guide for doing the when you're doing it like on real survival mode, because we don't use a lot, or we don't use item boxes a lot. So I found that I only had to backtrack to the same item box a couple of times in real survival, because, like I say, we just don't really use them very often. There we go.
Got it.
So it takes like 5 or 6 shells, just kite him around. It's very easy. He has a longer reach than you think, so it's oftentimes better to keep him at a further distance than you might think, and abuse the auto aim function to get an angle on him even if you can't see him. Right. Yeah, so it took 5 shells because we had 18. Examine the book. Piss off. Oh, piss off, Jill. Come on. Examine the book. We all know. Right. Okay. And now we are heading back to the main hall via the bird room. Don't need to really pick up this. That's fine. You're going to like seeing Barry's 44 in action. Because it one-shots every single enemy in the game in one hit, and it automatically headshots anything.
Oh, nice.
Which I love, and yeah, it's just fun to use, even if you do only get it for 6 shots at the end of the game. It's worth it. Barry would have been proud.
Don't let it get yeeted off the side of her.
No, he had fun, really.
Yeah.
Right.
He knew what he did. Putting his family before Jill. Like, come on.
I mean, who would dare?
Who dare?
So, we are heading back to the main hall, and then we're going to head back to the dark hallway via the graveyard to get to the Spencer office, so we can pick up that thingamajig, the metal object. That's the one. That's the ticket. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be this next bit is the bit that I usually have trouble with. If you're trying to do a no save run as well, this is how I would do it, because it's, well, for a start, it's the fastest, and you don't want to sink 15 hours in on at once into this game, or 7 hours for a run without saving, because it's impossible essentially. So like I said, this 2-3 hours at most, and the best thing with no save is you can, because you're not doing a speed run. If you're just doing a no save run, you can pause it.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of speed run, you can't. But you just follow the same route and just don't save, basically. I'm probably going to save for this run, just because there's a few situations where I don't want to die and have to reset.
Yeah.
Because this is like one of the last chances we're going to get to actually record.
Yeah.
So don't want to cause us to have to spend another 2 hours on this.
No.
It's already midnight here at the time of recording. Right, so
it's fairly average for us, isn't it? We usually go to about 1 or 2 o'clock.
To be honest, yeah.
Not through desire, just us constantly dying at the same enemy. But
Right, so back into the save room.
That bitch.
Kill him, and then the other one's going to drop down. This one should run.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Don't have to kill both, but I like to kill both because I like to use shotgun ammo rather than acid rounds. Because for that's pretty much it for the shotgun at this point. Not really going to use it again. So we need to get rid of that. Get rid of them. No, we need to keep the key. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And we need acid rounds. And we need the crank. Acid rounds, crank, we need flame rounds, and helmet key. Get rid of the grey rounds for now. Thank you, Barry, for the acid rounds. You're a gem. Right. Acid rounds usually if you're close enough, kill hunters in one, which is very helpful. But sometimes it takes two, depending on how far you're away. But that's fine, because we already killed the hunter with the shotgun shells, which is great, because it means we have one extra acid round up here. Otherwise we would have had to have killed him. But when you're killing those two hunters, you have to kill the first one fast, because otherwise you can have two hunters on you when he jumps down. Which does not help anyone. No one wants two hunters on them. That's it for the helmet key. And now we do this very strange puzzle. Statue room.
Ah, yes. This will be a lesson for you, Ollie, if you're watching, which you will be, I'm sure.
I don't think Ollie will have the patience to sit through 2 hours of this.
I reckon he will.
He's played the game himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't really
Now
need
he could see a professional in action.
Please stop calling me a professional. Okay. Yeah, and just in case you don't know how to do this puzzle or like it's still annoying, just all you have to do is hold left and it will solve itself for you. I spent way too long on that on my first run. I know what it's like. You just think that you have to, there's never an instance in the game where it's done that before. I like to get that dagger. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's one of the more easy ones to get. Metal. It's Trev's grave.
Trev.
Poor Trev. Still hasn't painted his door.
Trevor's gone.
Right. Okay, this one. You can take a detour here and go right to get shotgun shells, but we do not need them at all.
Oh my goodness.
just run past all the spiders. Don't worry about it. So there's some herbs and there's a dagger in this corridor, but we don't need the herbs, and the dagger is fairly easy to get. This is the bit where I use most of my kind of defensive items, because I like to get this guy on the stairs where he can't grab me, because he has to vomit there, which is a nice little trick. But usually you use a dagger or two on this bit, but it's fine, because we never come back here. There's just a lot of zombies to deal with.
Oh.
And sometimes you get lucky like that. That really shouldn't have happened, but for some reason that doorway counts as stairs. So if you get a zombie on there, he can't actually grab you. And it's quite a... I found it out completely by accident myself. It's quite a nice little thing to do. Oh, there's a dagger there. Interestingly enough, if we wanted to leave via the kitchen, we actually couldn't, because we haven't opened the door on it from the other side.
Right.
So it just shows how finely tuned this kind of route is, because we could not go any other way after this point, because we left the sword key. Okay. For this bit, you go straight left, ignore the zombies and the herbs, don't need them. We go straight past it and ignore that guy, hopefully. He's really weird, sometimes he'll get you, sometimes he won't. We go straight into this door. There's a lot of herbs around the other corner to the right, but they're not worth trying to get. Acid shells are good. Don't really need the shotgun shells. Take the battery. And we will take the battery. You know what, I'm going to take the shotgun shells. Just because I can. Just because I can. But yeah, there's more than enough ammo in the game. Okay. Go straight left and out here. And then this takes us into the arrow hallway. And then we can just go straight back out to the balcony. We've already killed the hunter that is in our way. The other one's around the other side of the balcony, so he's not going to catch us if we run. But again, if you didn't kill the hunter there, he has to turn around and hiss at you, so he doesn't get you. Like, it's not a problem if you just knocked him down and ran straight through. Right, I believe now we are going back to the courtyard.
Yes, because I've got a battery now, aren't we?
The graveyard. And it's at this point, you can tell I've been very lazy in my notes because I've just written solve courtyard puzzle rather than any specific direction, but it's fine. There's really not a lot of items to pick up at this point anymore. Most healing stuff we've left in the run that we can pick up like on the way. And a lot of it is just running past stuff and like activating things. The dogs are probably going to get us at one point, but there's a single hit is fine from dogs.
Mm.
We are going to head to the mines, which is every Resident Evil 1 fan's most hated area, because they're pointless and dumb.
Yep.
But we do get to Duke Lisa a lot, which I appreciate. Once again, run past the dogs. No need to fight them. Hopefully we don't get bitten again. That would really suck, because I haven't picked up any blue herbs, but if we do, we do, and it's fine either way.
And the blue herbs down where we put the battery in anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's fine, but obviously it's always better to, not get bitten by a snake.
You're not poisoned anyway. Yeah.
You just kind of have to...
Piece of piss.
Yeah. You just kind of have to hope and pray that you don't get bitten at that point, because I've done runs where I feel like I should have been bitten and I haven't, and there's been ones where I feel like I've done everything right and they still get you. So the dogs here now should take a minute to kind of wake up, which is good for us because we can just quickly sneak in, put the battery in, and head up. I definitely picked up the crank, didn't I, from the iron box?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Otherwise, I would be in some deep shit. Run past that dog. He doesn't seem to care. Straight up here. And turn the water back on.
The trickle of a waterfall has come to an end.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Awesome. Now you're back down the lift into the mines. Mines of Moria. Oh, not this time.
Not today.
There we go.
Easy game.
Awesome. Right. When we get into the mines, we're just going to head straight to Enrico because you don't need to save it before then, unless I die to hunters, which shouldn't happen. But if it does, then for one, I'll be very sorry. But, also, you can dodge the one that jumps you as soon as you spoke to Enrico, and there's only two, and that's it. So we head straight through here immediately once we get into the mines, and head straight for Enrico. We ignore basically everything here. You ignore the herbs, you ignore the handgun bullets. We try and go through the mines as quickly as possible. And obviously you leave the cylinder in there. There's no point taking the cylinder shaft now because we come back to this room to put it in the machine anyway. So it saves time to just go and get the other half of it and bring it back here. Enrico.
Is that you, Jill?
Sorry, I just had to hear his voice. Okay.
Gone too soon.
Before his time. This one... Bye. run past. 2 will appear in the forked corridor after this room. So we just got to be careful of those. Especially because hunters can do the one-shot neck slice, which we don't like at all. That is not very good. I had to restart a Chris speedrun at this point because he just got
mauled.
Neck snapped, essentially.
Oh dear.
That was it. Wow, okay. I could have just died then. That's terrifying. Good God. Well.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell.
Well, we're making a save now, aren't we? Yeah. I don't have to worry about that.
That's that I feel that's bad karma for the run at this point. Right. Oh God. Okay. We need the acid launcher. We need. Right. Okay. Acid shells. We need hex crank. We need a knife. So we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We need our survival knife. And we need to load the flame rounds. Yeah, and you don't have to do this now, but I'm gonna save, because if you're doing a no save run, just don't save here. But that scared me, and I don't want to get crushed by boulders, because who wants to get crushed by boulders? Okay, and just drop the saves. Right. So there's plenty of herbs. There's a blue herb after Black Tiger in case he poisons you, and there's green herb there on your way back, that kind of stuff. So we don't need to really worry about health. It might be tempting to get the shotgun shells from behind the boulder, but again, we've got
loads.
We've got loads. We're not going to use the shotgun again at this point. Yo.
Oh no.
There we go. And
Take it down.
time to waste Shaun Rider.
He's back.
Oof. Wow, didn't it?
Ow.
Oof.
There we go. Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn,
so
that was painful.
two flame rounds, all it takes. Like, you know, don't even worry about it. Come on, Jill, hurry up.
Oh.
God's sake. Hate that bit. Okay, I'm just gonna check if there's green herbs here, which there isn't. Fine, that's fine.
All Gucci.
Right, so we head down here.
I mean, there's at least green herbs in the room where you've got a Gora and Lisa as well in there.
Yeah, exactly. There's a full heal there actually.
Yeah.
Good point. So around here, use the hex crank 3 times.
Go in front and to the left.
Yes. Only an idiot trying to outrun a boulder.
So depressing, just backed into a corner, they just saw it coming in, and then just the knowledge that you can't do it, it's like, oh, no, there I go, squish.
Right. Yeah, you just were running straight forwards.
Boom, easy.
Okay. This weird puzzle here now.
Ah, yeah, little turntable.
Try and not stand on the turntable because it's like full 10 seconds that you can save. It's faster to not wind it back in, but I like to have the extra option of just getting around the back of it. No, I pushed it a bit too far then, but it's quicker than getting stuck on the turntable,
Yeah.
basically.
Better safe than sorry.
And we are basically done at this point. Like, we've just got to get through Lisa's House of Fun, and then get to the lab. And the lab takes us all of 10 seconds. Not even that. Okay, cylinder. Let's get out of here. And we'll run all the way back to
Lift room.
lift room. But yeah, that's we don't have to deal with any more hunters ever again, which is really nice. But yeah, so that's what you have to be careful about with those hunters. Is
The one shot.
the one shot, and it has quite a long range, and if they do it off camera and you can't see them coming, then
Yeah.
it's quite nasty. What you can do if you're worried about that is just save before you go and see Enrico. I risked it, but you don't have to. You can just save straight away, go see Enrico, and then if you die to the hunters, you're outside, and it's not a problem. If you do no saves, then it's a bit more of an issue. But
Was there only a hunter in that room on Chris's run?
yeah, Chris has more enemies
Oh, yeah.
because it's Chris. Chris don't need no enemies. Right, back to the elevator.
Just under the crank.
Yeah, that's right. Right, we need the acid launcher, we need explosive rounds. We don't need crank. We need both medals. It's my bad. We need the metal objects. We need the cylinder, and because I'm going to save again outside of Lisa's boss room, since I've already saved, I'm taking increment. But if you're not saving, don't take the increment. There we go. That's it. I got a bit ahead of myself there.
Oh, the last one, escape.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean, there's no puzzle to that, is
No,
There's
there's-
linear routes.
Nothing to write
Hmm.
at that point. Okay. So, got one slot free for the cylinder, which we need. Take that out. You don't actually have to rotate them around to get the right one. That's just to show you the numbers.
Yeah. It's 4,
If
2,
you-
3, 1 into.
If you know them already. 4, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. Done.
Power restored.
Very.
Big Baz.
Come and get out the elevator for me.
Then nick it, you cheeky swine.
Okie dokie. Lisa room. So, quick tip for Lisa. No matter what you do, she will always appear at the intersection that you go down. So we can use this to our advantage by baiting her kind of spawn, if you will. So we need to go right. So we go left, Lisa appears there, and then we double back. Just so that we'd have to deal with her as little as possible, because she's very annoying. Okay. Right, this bloody box. You'll likely as not never get this box right. Even though Ollie did it right on his one, and you did it right on your one, and I did it right on my first run. But as soon as I started trying to speedrun, the game started telling me that I put the box on wrong. And I don't know why, but thank goodness for that. Sometimes it'll just say you haven't put it on right, at which point all you have to do is exit the room and come back, and then it'll already be in the right position, and you just have to gently touch it, because otherwise the game won't register that you actually pushed it into that position. You have to gently touch it and don't actually move it, so just kind of like tap the kind of push button, and that should solve the problem, but it's just time. Hey Lisa. Okay, so we are going to get the broken Flammenwaffen.
Barry!
Bastard. At least he waited. I want to leave while she's looking at me doing it. That's you can't trust him. Like, even though he's
He's a good guy, really.
he's a good guy, but I mean, he waited for you to see his betrayal.
That's true.
He wanted to rub it into the wound
Maybe he was just conflicted.
for a long time until he opened the door. He was like, "Nope, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm off."
The love for his family took over. I'm pretty sure in one of the Revelations, you play as Barry again, but I haven't played any of the Revelations, so that'll be fun to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. There's actually a lot of the. I've mainly played the numbered games. I'm just going to put that out there. So there's a lot of stuff which I actually won't know about. So it'll be quite fun to see those when you do them on this channel. Especially the ones where there's multiple characters, like Resi 6, where we'll all have to do a pick a character.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 characters already in Resi 6 to play as, and then you unlock a 4th one after beating all of them. I'm pretty sure. You're going to have to do your own research on how to 100% the other ones, which I don't know about. Alright. Hello, Lisa. So, once again, the beta at the left. Go right.
Hit the switch.
Hit the switch. She shouldn't reach the intersection in time. So we head around. Down here, down there. I'm not going to pick up the healing because I don't think I need it. And out we go.
Beautiful. Into the doll room.
Yes, I have her into weird, creepy room. Right, leg it. Don't stop and stare at the dolls.
Don't get bitten by the sneaky wickies.
Bloody water snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Right, the box. Thank you.
Yee. Two of them now.
Okay, and now we are going back to the mansion. You can pick up those herbs there if you want, but you shouldn't really need them. We're going into the laboratory now. We have something like 13 grenade shells, 8 acid shells, and if you somehow manage to run out of ammo by that point, you can use Barry's revolver. But we always need one bullet by the end of the game of Barry's revolver for the tyrant, and one for ourselves.
Yeah. Just in case everything gets that grim.
So.
Gotta watch out for Gary on the way down.
Gary is still here.
He's still vibing.
Just by his favourite tree. Staring off into the sunset, even though it's at night time.
You don't tell him though.
I'd hate to, shatter his illusion.
Yeah.
Alright, there's going to be zombies in this graveyard now, but you can avoid them, and also you should have built up a healthy supply of defensive items at this point, so should be fine. But yeah, you can avoid him, he's fine. Don't worry about it. remember what we're going to actually unlock for doing this. Don't know which costumes we're going to get. For beating it, I'm not sure how you unlock it. I think for doing it twice with John in any difficulty, you get a second costume. Right. Remember to take the second stone and metal object on your way out, because otherwise we'll have to traipse all the way back here. And once again, via the graveyard, back to the main hall.
For the last time.
For the very last time. And we're going to go and kill Lisa and Barry. Mostly Lisa.
Barry's going to get yeeted.
Yes. I don't know whether to let the cutscene play or not.
I don't know. That's not a long one, is it?
It's pretty funny.
We'll do it. We'll have plenty of time to spare. It'll be funny.
Yeah, it's gonna add some time on, but I feel like since you haven't seen it, it's worth it. I'll skip the first bit, so we'll get straight to give Barry
we've seen the bit with him when he says offer, if you trust him.
It's fantastic. Alright.
So like a goofy sound.
Okay.
We'll leave them in the door, not just take them back out again. Just for a little ornament. Oh, shut up, Lisa.
Damn it, Lisa.
What's on the
You've
other
seen what's
side?
on the other side of the door, Jill. You've heard Lisa before, you know what that sound means.
Death is coming.
This is here. Right. I'm going to save it now, because Lisa can throw you off the cliff, and it is an instant kill, no matter what health you're on. So if you're gonna save, now is the time. If you're ever gonna save, we don't need saves ever again though. So I'm gonna get rid of the equipment now, because that's the only time that you can die really, because it's random essentially. All the zombies and the chimeras and the stuff in the lab are not even they're fine. Don't even worry about them. We'll just kill them. Alright. Why is Barry fiddling with the coffin anyway? That's what I want to know. When you get down there, he's fiddling with the coffin. What's he doing?
It's curious. Investing in the mystery of the Trav family.
Okay, give back Barry the gun. No.
No.
I can't do that.
It's not called Jill.
Oh. Oh. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's funny.
There we go.
That is very funny.
Get Barry's gun. And just for the added guilt trip, you get a lovely photograph of Barry's family and a lovely, notes from his daughters saying how much they love him and how much of a great father he is, and he's at least a bit close there, so I'm just going to run past him. But yeah, that's what happens if you don't give Barry his gun back. Oh, come on. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Not cool, Lisa.
Mother. Is that you, Mother? You're coming with me. Barry, I'm coming.
I'm gonna save you, Barry.
It is. It's such a bottomless pit. We'll just zoom down, pick him up, and carry him to safety. Then return as a super villain.
Yeah. Right. So yes, this is going to be the very much non-canonical ending to Resident Evil.
Will it tell you if you've put the wrong medal in? Will it say like it doesn't fit?
It doesn't fit.
Okay, good.
But also, yeah, you just can't use it.
Mm.
Ooh, should skip that. We're very slow on the cutscenes. It's going to add like probably a minute on.
Crook. Dead run. Start again. Here we go.
Alright, it's lab time. Come on, Jill. Okay. We don't really need to pick anything up at this point. We've got all the ammo we could ever need, all the recovery items we could ever need, and we've got Paris 44. So we're pretty solid. Just use everything. Don't even worry about it. Just gonna heal myself just in case, because cautious fellow.
Avoid this guy. I'll just...
Vomit on me. What?
Oh my god.
Bloody hell, mate. Calm it down.
He's a former STARS member.
Right, so for the lab, we can skip out 90% of it. We should go straight down here. Drop in. Don't need to do the Renetogram because we already know the answers. We just unlock all the doors straight away.
Wow. God, stupid keyboard. Yeah. God damn.
Right.
Cell.
Cell.
Oh.
Right. Yes. And open that one. Okay. Yes. Right. That's it. So, go back up to the projector room to get the lab key. Nerd!
No. Right through this spectacled eye. That is also my reaction when I see a nerd.
No,
I just go in the corner as a nerd. I just take a dagger right in the eye.
Sweet, just stay spray. Don't need that. Yep. This one is 8, 4, 6, 2. Let's go to this terminal. One of them things that you just have to remember. Never changes. Right. Get the laboratory key. And now we go and get the fuel capsule. What are we looking for? I got loads of ammo. Just too much ammo.
Mm.
Okay. So, back down here. If this is your first normal playthrough, there's actually 2 zombies on your way to the elevator. You only need to kill the one that's on your way down there for now. That one's fine. We can kill him on the way back up. And this is the only chimera that you have to definitely kill. Because he's the only one that's in the way of the fuel capsule. So you just have to make sure that that one is definitely dead. Because he's the one that's going to cause us to explode.
Sinking into the floor.
As all cockroaches do. Alright. I think we're out of... Yeah. So much ammo. It's unreal. So we're heading back up here. Through this door. To fill up the fuel capsule. Don't need to pick up the flame rounds. There's no point. I've got more than enough ammo to kill the laboratory twice over. Yep. Capsules into place. And if you're feeling risky, there is a method of doing this where you can intersperse 1 second of running time in between walking. So you run for a second, walk for a second, and so on and so forth. But it saves you like a minute at most. And since we're already well on the way to beating this in under 3 hours, there's no point in chancing it at this point, especially if you're on a no save move. Really no need.
That would be quite going.
Just exploding.
Yeah.
As always, if you need to get away from any zombies or anything, you can always just chance it with a quick jog. But we've cleared out the Chimera, we've cleared out the zombie down here. Shouldn't need to do any shooting or dodging or killing of any kind. This is one of the few things where it actually asks you if you want to set the capsule into it. Don't have to use it from your inventory. Cool, right, so now we run down into the generator room at the back. We need to activate the blue console. All these, don't need them. Don't need that battery. Don't need any of this. Don't need to shoot anyone. It's all unnecessary at this point. Don't really need to kill these people either. Just use the blue terminal at the back.
Use the lift.
Yes. That terminal actually doesn't do anything, that green one.
Just for decoration.
Yeah. Just tells you that there's a self-destruct that you can't activate. Right, let's use again. Dead easy. And I might shoot that zombie with the magnum just to show you the power of it. Since we've got plenty of ammo. Yeah, gonna. Right, here we go. Barris 44. Oh, it's not there.
We got mugged off.
I'm very disappointed. What a bastard.
Very died for naught.
Couldn't give me this one thing. Yeah, no, that's definitely what I was going to always using his revolver, is that one lever.
Just to be a show off.
also means we just don't have to deal with him helping us fight the tyrant.
Yeah.
Because if you even have one person, I'm pretty sure the tyrant shows up. Whether you've got both people or not.
Mm.
Go see Wesker. He actually gets killed by the tyrant this time around.
Right. Is it like similar to what happens in Chris's?
Yeah, basically. Basically just gets smacked by the tyrant. There we go. And 360. Dead. Pick up Wesker's master key.
Lab go boom.
Lab does not go boom. Just lock. Actually, you'll be able to see the bad ending. We'll let the timer run out on that because you get to see what happens with the not good, very not good ending. But that's where I pick up Barry's revolver, just so we can do that. And that's it. We're done, essentially. This is just...
Escaping.
We're just doing a victory lap at this point. It's just like... There is... I mean, if you die now, there's something wrong. I mean, we've got, there's healing on the way, there's barely any enemies, they're all chimeras. We've got a one-shot pistol with 5 rounds in it that can kill any enemy in the game. You have to be a real loser to die at this point. And I'm just doing my very best to jinx it.
Don't let me bring out the clown face.
I'll give the camera a good wink. just in case. Just in case you say that you get to edit it in.
Oh no, I can't be asked. This is just being one streak.
Oh yeah, gosh. None of these guys crimson heads. Perfect.
Perfecto. Just make a save just to be safe.
Just in case. Don't need any of these. Yeah, it's fine, Brad. Don't worry about it. Got loads of time, mate. Not even going to fight a boss at the end. Don't you worry, pal. Fuse unit, because of course.
It's kind of pointless having it in the run where you don't fight a tyrant to the end, because you won't have to. Oh, you still need to send a floor. Ah, yeah, okay.
Signal rockets. And
Not even a timer. You could just. I mean, you can't chill because we're on a speed run, but theoretically.
Take as long as I want.
Yeah.
I've got a solid half an hour of just standing on this rooftop to get out of it.
3 hours and 1 second.
Right, I'm gonna be really upset if I haven't done this.
You've definitely done it
in under 3 hours now.
I'm just about to hit 1 o'clock.
Right, that's it. Everyone for herself. Skip that bit. Yeah. She's in the helicopter. Take off her beret. After a hard day's work.
Of letting everybody she loves die.
Yeah. Well, we tried to save Richard. He's the only one that we tried to save.
Richard's just be hanging on the bottom of the plane, like just like lower portion down.
And this is the evil part, I believe.
She becomes part of Umbrella.
Basically saying that the tyrant's still alive.
Pum pum pum.
And the mansion hasn't exploded.
Yeah,
so there's still, very much zombies.
Yeah.
You did a fine job.
Hey,
Boom! Damn!
That's my best time.
Bloody hell.
That's actually my best time. I didn't even think I did that well.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That's mad, that.
What was that other trophy then? Because I know you got 3.
Control Alt Tab on Steam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nope. Well, it doesn't matter. I can bring it up on here. Hello. Finish the game 5 hours. Finish the game 3 hours. Finish the game normal. Okay. Yeah.
And everyone for herself is saved. Finish the game without saving anyone's Jill.
Yeah.
There we go. Awesome.
Sweet.
Right, let's see what we unlocked. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. But yeah, so I made a lot of mistakes in that. Really.
Yeah.
You know, I had to double backed and muddled over decisions and you know. So essentially, like, it's easy. If you have a plan and you have a method and you know what you're doing and you have a vague idea of the layout of the map and, you know, strategy for some of the more difficult parts, anyone can do a speedrun. Like, it's a speedrun.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not as daunting as it might seem.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you'll be able to do one for getting, you know, no saves, invisible enemy, all that jazz. And yeah, so that's it. We're done.
What's that version? It's survival.
Yes.
I think what's not connected. I'm going to use manual. Okay. Very nice.
So real survival is hard difficulty, boxes not connected, and you can't, the auto aim is disabled, so you have to manually spin your guy.
Yeah.
Jill got a new costume. Time to clean house. Got the rope launcher. And we got Barry's custom samurai edge.
Arsenal. Well, I think I was forgetting all the weapons, isn't
It
it?
sure is.
Yeah.
That's infinite handgun.
Oh, very good.
You get that for doing it under 5 hours.
The rocket launcher for under 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got both straight away. And that's it.
Bada bing, bada boo.
I think I know what costume Jill unlocks, but we'll have a look anyway. And if you want, you can trial run the rocket launcher if you'd like.
Not now.
No, just to see what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see what costumes we got first.
So what other costumes are there to unlock? Because I don't know there's an achievement for unlocking all the costumes.
Yeah, there's one more for Chris. I think we just have to. I think we just have to do it one more time with Chris to get Chris's costume.
Okay.
And Jill, that's Resi 3 Jill.
I see.
In her civilian clothes. I'm pretty sure that's all Jill's as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we just have to play Chris on any difficulty to unlock his other costume, which isn't, you know, his Chad gear. But yeah, that's
Very nice.
That's it.
Very good. And that, finally, is the end of Resident Evil. The original one.
It's been a journey, hasn't it?
It has indeed been a journey. It's a bit more Chris just to end it now.
We don't need any. Nobody needs any more Chris.
We always need more Chris. Come on, that's what the audience came for. So yeah, we're not going to immediately move into Resi 2 because of the fact that we're now going home for Christmas.
Yes.
So unless I started it on my own, which I'm not going to
This is
do.
actually the last time I'm going to see you.
Yes.
That's the end of recording this. I'm going to say bye to you tomorrow, and then we're going home.
Yeah, I'm going to go home until 2021, which let's hope just a little bit better than this year.
Right.
So I do have a couple of games in mind. I'm not going to say it. I mean, I think you know. I think I told you.
The one that me and Ollie bought you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes. But you'll find out next. Well, we'll take up this slot. But hopefully that shouldn't be too long, and it should just patch over the gap until we come back, where we'll pick up with the Resident Evil 2 remake. So the one from 2019, was it?
Yes.
Yes, 2019.
Very excited.
It's definitely been one I've been looking forward to doing. I mean, obviously, it's quite well renowned. Isn't it?
It's good. It's really good.
So, do you have any parting words of wisdom? Matt's corner temporarily.
Matt's corner.
Matt's corner.
Don't I get to do an outro like Ollie?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you want some space?
I want some privacy with the viewers.
I apologise. There we go. I'm out.
Right. So this should be interesting. I haven't thought about what I'm going to say at the time. I hope you've enjoyed all the Resident Evil content. I certainly have. I'll give an excuse to go back to this game. It's been good to see Michael play it and have another go at it myself. Just thank you for all the kind of support that that you send. Any likes or comments, they go a really long way, because it's just not really for me. I have no incentive to say this, but Michael absolutely adores doing this, so it just really helps. It just makes his day when he gets like good positive feedback, and he loves all the comments and everything like that. So it's just all great. And yeah, I just really appreciate all the engagement and everything that we have, and it's fantastic. So thank you very much for that.
Hey guys, before we wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5+ patrons are Ron Hyler and Effie the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3+ patrons in the description down below, and on screen you'll see credits to my £1+ patrons. Thank you so much everyone, it's truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to helping the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can find a link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.